But the truth is that the effect that Brina talks about, I think, is actually really important. Where at those early stages, that sense of ownership, and the sense that you have something at stake is actually materially important. And it's a little easier later on when the valuations start to rise, where you kind of realize, like, if this is actually material to me in an upside way. And so that sense of ownership kind of comes at those moments a lot more easily than at the early stages when valuation is just completely made up and, it's just a piece of paperwork with no judgment on it. And so bootstrapping really does provide that sense of ownership. And it's also just, I think it's a good journey for the founders to go through, right? Like, the stories you hear there, the habits they build in terms of being really critical about how they want to spend money.
Yes. Yeah.
VCs do not actually want to hand over lots and lots of money and have it carelessly spent. Like that's not efficient, right? This concept of efficient capital expenditure is actually really important to the better VCs, and it's something that we tend to scrutinize. How do they spend their money? Why do they do it? And it's not so much judging like, well, I don't know, Brina, like that engineer maybe should have given 120K instead of 125K. It's not that. It's simply the principles behind it. And bootstrapping helps set those good principles actually for co-founders in terms of how they start the company, right? Those are good things to work through at the very beginning, and doing with their own money actually gets them deeper into those principles than doing with someone else's typically.